Have you ever wondered how one might find serenity amidst the chaos of life? The answer may lie in the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor. In the bustling streets of Rome over 2,000 years ago, a philosophy was born that would echo through the ages: Stoicism. A philosophy of personal ethics and virtue guided by logic, it was embraced by none other than Marcus Aurelius. He was not just a philosopher but a Roman emperor, a leader of men and a guide for many in the quest for tranquility. Stoicism, with its emphasis on understanding the things we can control and accepting those we can't, influenced his rule and his life profoundly. Marcus Aurelius's teachings, steeped in the wisdom of Stoicism, remain as relevant today as they were in the 2nd century. His words continue to inspire, offering guidance on how to navigate life's turbulent seas. Today, we will delve into the 10 life rules as advocated by Marcus Aurelius. Rule number 1, accept what you cannot control. This isn't about surrendering to fate, but rather about recognizing the boundaries of our influence. Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam. No amount of frustration will clear the road. Acceptance in this case is the path to serenity. Moving on to rule number 2, treat others with kindness. Aurelius believed that we are all part of one universal community. Picture yourself encountering a rude cashier. Instead of matching their rudeness, respond with kindness. It's an act of empathy that acknowledges the struggles they might be facing. Lastly, rule number 3, practice self-reflection. This rule is about understanding the motivations behind our actions. Consider a time when you made a hasty decision. What if you had paused for a moment of self-reflection? Could the outcome have been different? These rules guide us toward acceptance, empathy, and self-awareness. They form a roadmap to a peaceful life, as envisaged by Marcus Aurelius. Moving on to rule number 4, live in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius implores us to focus on the here and now, for it is the only reality we truly have. The past is a memory, the future an unwritten story. By living in the present, we can fully engage with our lives and make the most of each moment. Rule number 5 is to understand the impermanence of life. Everything is in a state of flux. Change is the only constant in our lives, and by accepting this, we can better adapt to the world around us. It's a humbling reminder that life is fleeting, our time precious. The 6th rule is the power of resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges our way, but it's not these challenges that define us, rather our response to them. Resilience is about bouncing back. And according to Marcus Aurelius, it is a virtue that can be cultivated. These principles remind us of the fleeting nature of life and the importance of resilience. Rule number 7, do what is right, not what is easy. This rule invites us to embrace the difficult path if it leads to a righteous destination. It asks us to prioritize ethics over convenience, to stand by the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Moving to rule 8, it advises us not to be swayed by the opinions of others. We are encouraged to cultivate a strong sense of self that remains unshaken by external judgment. This is not about being indifferent, but about preserving our inner peace amidst the noise. Rule number 9, find contentment within oneself. This is a call to look inward for happiness and satisfaction, rather than seeking it in external circumstances or material possessions. Lastly, Rule 10 emphasizes the importance of humility. Regardless of our achievements, we must always remember our place in the grand scheme of things and remain grounded. These last rules encourage us to act with integrity, independence, contentment, and humility. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius has traversed centuries, offering guidance for a fulfilling life. These 10 rules, much like the 10 commandments of Stoicism, offer us a roadmap to contentment, balance, and profound understanding of self and the world. First, accepting the inevitability of change and the impermanence of life. Second, understanding that our reactions are within our control. Third, embracing the present moment. Fourth, practicing purposeful action. Fifth, realizing that our perception shapes our reality. Then, we have the 6th rule of seeking wisdom in silence, followed by the 7th rule, focusing on the collective good. The 8th rule reminds us of the insignificance of external validation. The 9th rule encourages acceptance of what we cannot control, and the 10th rule, the importance of humility and understanding our place in the cosmos. These rules aren't just philosophical musings, They are practical, applicable guidelines for everyday life. By adopting these 10 rules, we can navigate life with serenity and wisdom, just as Marcus Aurelius did.